Hi everyone! Welcome back to the English Podcast Cafe. Thank you for coming today. So, a few weeks ago, in the United States, we had the Super Bowl. And if you don't know, the Super Bowl is the championship game for football. And my family are pretty big football fans. So, the Super Bowl always feels like a holiday. Even if no one cares about the teams that are playing in the Super Bowl, it still feels like we have to celebrate and have a party. So most of my family got together. We went to my sister's house and we had tons of food and treats and watched the game together. And we had a great time together. Even at my work, we had a Super Bowl party. Everyone brought soups so we could have our own Super Bowl. And we all ate together and people voted on their favorite soups and the winners got prizes. And I think that's pretty common in the United States, at least where I live, that a lot of people get together to celebrate the Super Bowl, even if they aren't big football fans. So then also, during the same weekend as the Super Bowl, it was also Lunar New Year. So the next week, my Korean teacher was telling me all about her Lunar New Year celebration, and I was telling her about our Super Bowl celebration. And it's interesting to see that in so many different cultures, we have this in common, that we like to celebrate things. Of course, the holidays and events that we celebrate can be different, but there are also a lot of similarities in how we celebrate. In so many cultures, we celebrate by getting together with family and friends, sharing food and games. And I think it's a great example of how much we share as people, even though we have a lot of differences as well. So it makes me curious about what kind of events and holidays people celebrate around the world. So, what are some of the biggest holidays or events that are important where you live? And how do you usually celebrate? In the United States, I think the biggest holidays are probably Christmas and New Year's. Schools have winter break then, and a lot of offices and businesses are closed on those days. So a lot of people have time off for those holidays. Thanksgiving is another big holiday where a lot of people have time off from work and school. I think for all of these holidays, most people get together with family or friends and eat together and spend time together. There are a lot of other holidays as well where people might not get time off from work or school, but they still get together to celebrate in different ways. And most people celebrate birthdays and anniversaries as well. Each of these holidays have their own special traditions or activities, but there are things that they all have in common, like gathering together and sharing food. But there are also certain foods that usually go with each holiday. And of course, not everyone celebrates this way, but for Thanksgiving, a lot of people eat turkey and mashed potatoes and pumpkin pie. For birthdays, most people have cake. For Christmas, there are so many treats that people share, like fudge and cookies. And I think there are a lot of peppermint desserts that people eat at Christmas time. I think candy and chocolate are a big part of a lot of different holidays, like Christmas, Valentine's Day, Easter, and Halloween. And for summer holidays, I think it's common to have barbecues or picnic foods. But I think food in general is often a big part of celebrating any holiday. So, what are your experiences with holidays and celebrations? Do most of your celebrations involve getting together with people and sharing food? Are there special foods that you have at each holiday? Are there any traditions that are unique to your culture? I would love to hear more about the events and holidays that you celebrate, so let's talk more in the comments. I hope you have a great week, and I'll see you again next time.